Hey everybody, it's Mark. I'm here with Jeanette. We're at the Mrs. Powell house in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and the Powell house is an important place for you to visit because it's the home of Samuel and Elizabeth Willing Powell. And of course, Mrs. Powell is the woman who had the conversation with Ben Franklin the day the Constitution was signed. She asked him, "So doctor, what have you given us, a monarchy or republic?" And to which he replied,
"A republic, if you can keep it."
And so here we are. We're here in the ballroom.
It's amazing.
Isn't this just a gorgeous place?
Amazing.
This is where the first three presidents danced. We've got confirmation that James Madison actually was not here. So I just wanted to let Bill Norton know, who's a member of the Center for Self-Governance Board, that we've got confirmation that there is no evidence that he was actually here. But the first three presidents, George Washington, John Adams, and Jefferson, all danced on this floor. And another piece of trivia, this is where Center for Self-Governance had our very first convention in 2015 on the 250th anniversary of this house. And this is where
this is the important part.
The important part, okay. This is where my beautiful, amazing wife, Pam Leslie, who's also executive director for CSG, this is where we got engaged. Right here at that spot right there. So we've also taught classes in here for Center for Self-Governance, and now we're just going to head on out. I hope you guys get a chance to come visit the Powell House, important part of our history.
It's worth the trip. It is an amazing tour. You get to learn so much about our history. Come and support this wonderful building and help keep it alive. It's so important that we learn our history.
Oh, it's absolutely important. And this woman's influence on the direction of our country is profound. I just don't have enough time to talk about it all, but just that little exchange with Ben Franklin the day the Constitution was signed, her influence on the society of Philadelphia, her impact on the presidency of the United States.
And she didn't even have the ability to vote, right?
Or run for office.
Right. And so, but she still was actively engaged in keeping this country, this republic alive.
Even though she couldn't vote or hold office, she was still a participant in the affairs of our society. And she was so generous with her money, her time, her property. She was always trying to empower other people to be effective in their community. So it's an amazing story. I hope if you guys ever come out to Philadelphia with your families, stop by the Powell House on 3rd Street. It's just right off the interstate, just a couple blocks. So we're going to walk out and show you the rest on our way out.
And you'll get to walk down the same steps that all three of those presidents walked down. Amazing.
Should we go do that now?
I think we should.
All right, here we go.
Here we go. Amazing.
And so the first three presidents of the United States, they all walked up and down the stairs. George Washington stayed at this house. Elizabeth Powell found a bundle of love letters from between him and Martha Washington, and they actually exchanged letters of kind of ridicule, of giving each other pokes in the jab. That's how close the Washingtons were with the Powell family. So anyway, like I said, if you get a chance, you should come and visit the great staff here at the Powell House and come support such an important historical part of our history and a great piece of history for the city of Philadelphia. All right, shall we take off?
Yep, we should.
Okay, we're out.
I'm now reading Robert Morris's biography. He's not attractive.
So when our folks come, who should they? What's your name?
I'm Carol, but I'm only here Thursday. There's different volunteers for every day.
Well, make sure you guys come on Thursday. She did a fantastic job.
Thank you.
All right.
It's so much fun to meet you.
You too.
Just, we're so in love with this, and to have other people love it too. It's wonderful.
Isn't it amazing? History is amazing. Just being here, I always have a really good feeling about our history and the contributions, especially the women of that time. They deserve more credit than they've been given because of the influence they had.
Yes, she had her own women's philosophical society because they were pushing to have the vote. I mean, everybody, all the women wanted to be equal, and we didn't get that until 100 years ago.
Yeah, and it's amazing to me the accomplishments that Elizabeth had behind the scenes with the Supreme Court of the United States, her impact on the Supreme Court, her impact with George Washington, her impact in the community, how she empowered so many people to be successful. She wanted people to be thriving and successful. Just an amazing woman. So anyway, we're so glad we got to come.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. All right, guys, we're going to sign off. Like I said, come visit the Powell House
And
in
this cool door.
Pennsylvania. Yeah. Hear the creak. Hear the creaking sound of the huge door.
Across the way, someone tore down history and put up a parking lot.
Oh.
I am Pay and the Society Health Towers. He did both of them. Very sad.
Thank you very much.
Even
Take care.
All these houses,
There's your Powell House.
colonials. But at least they look good.
Yes, they do. Thank you so much for sharing history with us. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Amazing.
Amazing.
You guys, you have to come.
All right, well, we're going to sign off. We're headed off to Montville, New Jersey to show the rest of, the episode 1.
Episode 1 of
And
Avoid Dead Man Talking.
We just thought we would take a little bit of time out to stop in Philadelphia, show Jeanette, Mrs. Powell's house.
And where they were engaged.
That
was important.
Oh my gosh, okay.
That was really important.
Is that really important?
That was really important.
It's really a cool place to visit. And this is such a cool town. All of the streets, just the cobblestones and all the town home kind of feel. It's just an interesting place to come visit. A lot of history here. All right, guys, we're out.